Greetings, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure for me to deliver the opening remarks once again for what I hope will be another edition of an annual Cadence-Lypso month. It would be remiss of me if I didn't begin by expressing my continued praise and gratitude to institutions such as the nation's station, DBS Radio, and Creole Heartbeat, Mr. Leroy Waddix Charles, for their tremendous efforts over the years in giving Cadence-Lypso music its rightful place in Dominica. This year's Cadence-Lypso month will feature a number of events, some of which were held last year, but a number of new ones will be presented later by others today. However, I wish to stress on an ambitious new feature, which is the Cadence-Lypso Tribute Festival, a 3-night event paying homage to 3 of the Cadence-Lypso greats, in fact, pioneers in their own right. Now, 3 artists were selected this year, and hopefully others will follow as we salute the hundreds. I insist the hundreds whose artistry built a music industry in Martinique and Guadeloupe in the 70s. Because of this Cadence-Lypso Tribute Festival, I can announce that massive promotion has begun in the neighboring islands of Martinique and Guadeloupe, and everything indicates that this is going to be the summer event of the year. A notable feature of the promotion in Guadeloupe is that the state-owned Guadeloupe La Première, which is the radio and television in Guadeloupe, has decided to organize a Dominica week at the end of July. Dominica's products and personalities, including artists, our Cadence-Lypso artists, will be featured throughout that week. Permit me to repeat myself by reminding everyone that celebrating Cadence-Lypso is not a matter of musical nostalgia or an attempt to revive a genre of the 70s. It's none of that. The celebration of Cadence-Lypso month is bringing to the fore Dominica's contribution to the birth of modern Creole music and as a part of cultural industries in the Caribbean and beyond. From a marketing standpoint, Cadence-Lypso has been Dominica's most widely exported product. Most people may not see it that way, but it can be proven, and way above any other. The long list of countries where Cadence-Lypso was exported for over 10 continuous years can be found on the internet. Google a site called Discogs, a seller of music, and you will find that Cadence-Lypso was exported in the Caribbean, for example, to countries like Jamaica. And we all know how difficult it is to penetrate the Jamaican market, to Barbados, to Trinidad. And when I say export, sometimes manufactured in those countries under licenses. Countries such as Colombia, in North and South America, Germany, France, Japan, even Turkey, despite the cultural difference in music. and many more that you can research for yourself. Personally, I think the timing is crucial because most Dominicans are not aware of the impact of Cadence-Lypso around the world based on global music industry standards, and the fact that most of our leaders were either babies or not born during the glory days of the movement. Now, interestingly, last Saturday, I listened to a radio program on DBS Radio, the nation's station, called Connecting the Dots, hosted by Mrs. Ivona Jean-Baptiste Lugay and Mr. Nigel Francis, and the guest was Father Branca John. His calypso name, The Breaks. Father Branca John is by all means an outstanding religious leader in this country, but also has an exemplary background as a social worker, a double-crowned national calypso king, a parliamentarian, among a list of accolades and achievements. On the show, Father John said two things that may enlighten us regarding the misunderstanding of calypso in Dominica and the need for Cadence-Lypso months, for example. Number one, he mentioned that when he decided to enter the calypso arena, some people discouraged him, and I figure some important figures in our society discouraged him, saying that calypso was for vagabonds, and to quote him, Vieneg. And this confirms that at the time, and probably still somewhat, artists, calypsonians, were considered as social pariahs, second-class citizens. That attitude must be corrected. Number two, he said that he was born in 1974, and his peers were people like the Honorable Vince Henderson, who is a leading political leader in today's parliament, headed by Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt, himself born in 1972. I take the opportunity to acknowledge the PM's overt promise of assistance to the Cadence-Lypso month this year. I salute you, sir. I state all of this to say that this important factor of Dominica's history, and I dare say economy, was not experienced by an important cross-section of our society. And since such subjects are not taught in schools, the only available place to acquire such knowledge about our national patrimony is through events such as Cadence-Lypso month. I therefore urge all Dominicans, including the leaders, to follow the seminars, the workshops, master classes, and to research this national treasure to better understand why I keep saying over and over again that we need to apply to UNESCO to have Cadence-Lypso recognized as an intangible cultural heritage, because it certainly is. I thank you very much. Happy Cadence-Lypso month. Bye.